Well, hello, good people. Mark Holmes here, and as always, I appreciate you guys. I got some more pasta going right here. Check this out. Look, got my pasta salad that I'm making, and look at this. This is a chuck roast chili right here. Oh man, it's been cooking for 3 hours. It's got about another 4 to go, and it's gonna be good. And I'm headed out here, although my wife is closing the door, not knowing that my hands are full. Thank you, baby. Because I got my chicken for the chicken pasta cooking right now. This is all the things that we do to get ready here. And let me get my tripod set up here, and I'll be with you in 1 second here. So, I got about 10 pounds of chicken wings in there. I got my chicken breast going right now, grilling this for the chicken pasta. And we getting closer and closer. We're about 3 hours or so away from kickoff of today's games, and I can't wait. Now, as a Cowboy fan, we've effed around, and we about to find out. We've effed around, and we about to find out, and it doesn't look like we're getting a contract for Dak Prescott. So, I haven't heard anything this morning. So, the Joneses have effed around, and we gonna find out how this all works out. Now, here's the question. Here's the real question that we're gonna start finding out about soon. Man, the weather out here is nice. Oh my God. There's a slight breeze that's going. It's probably about 68 degrees. It's actually a little chilly, but it feels good. The question is this Dallas Cowboys team better than last year's team? Because that's the bottom line. Because we need this team to be better to get a different result. We just do. My opinion. This is my opinion. Here's the positives going into the season. Consistency. Consistency, by that I mean Dak Prescott going into the same system second year in a row. Second year in a row, you should understand it better than you did last year. You'll remember how we started out the season where we were literally like, oh my God, we screwed up because we let go Kellen Moore because the offense took time to gel. You know, there is that whole thing that I keep talking about that you have to understand the first 4 weeks are basically preseason. It's preseason. It just is. Because the NFL no longer has preseason games with the veterans playing. In training camp, the best you get is joint practices. So you're not getting the same kind of work, and you're not getting real tackling and stuff until week 1. So it does take time to get used to a new system. So that's the first problem. But with the Cowboys going into the second year of the same system, it should actually help them out. That's my hope, at least. Now, running game. A lot of people will say, oh, you got rid of Tony Pollard. Your running game is going to suffer. And because you got old Zeke and you got Dalvin Cook. Well, I'm going to say that last year was not a good year in running the football. It just wasn't. It wasn't. We were 14th ranked in running the football last year. Not as good as you would like to actually have. Okay, with Zeke, one thing I can say is those short yardage gains, we'll get those. We didn't on short yardage. Tony Pollard was used the wrong way. He is not a between the tackles every down back. And that was a miscalculation by the Joneses with that. And unfortunately, it didn't help us when it came crunch time. So I think we'll be better from that standpoint. Rico, if he can stay healthy, I think can play that role like a Tony Pollard. In which case, then you've got the thunder and the lightning. You got the change of pace back. You got the heavy hitter. The other thing I will say is Zeke Elliott will protect his best friend. He will be able to take care of Dak Prescott and make sure that blind side to help out Tyler Guyton. I think Brandon Cooks, hopefully he's not nicked up, but Brandon Cooks should be better. CeeDee Lamb is motivated, and Jalen Tolbert, I think, will be better than Michael Gallup, who's just retired. And Jake Ferguson, looking for him to take another step. All in all, you had the number one scoring offense last year. That number one scoring offense should not be going backwards. Okay? With Dak Prescott, they should still be a top 5 scoring offense. Now, they will have a tougher schedule than they had last year. So the team could conceivably be a better team, but not have as good a record. You follow what I'm saying? Because you are going to be paying division winners. Okay. Defense. From the simple fact of having heavier, bigger, real linebackers, the defense should be better just having linebackers on the roster. The change in philosophy of going away from pass rushers to studs. See, here's going to be the difference. The difference is going to be Dan Quinn looks for his pressure to come from his interior defensive line. Okay? Mike Zimmer looks for the defensive line to hold the line. To hold the line and make sure that they stop the run. The pressure comes from the ends and also from the blitzing and the linebackers. And so it's two totally different philosophies. We'll find out if that philosophy works, but we definitely have a lot bigger guys to be playing for the Cowboys. The secondary, we got questions on how good is Diggs coming back from the ACL. And we got Ceylon Carson, who is stepping in for Deron Bland. It's conceivable that your secondary may take a little bit of a step back, but I think overall your defense should be improved. So in my mind, I think the Cowboys are a better team. Does that mean that we're going to be better than last year? Well, nobody knows how all that works out. You know, the Eagles got the win on Friday night, but they could have just as easily lost. Play here or play there, it's a different game. So that's what it is when you're talking about football. All right, look at that chicken. Look at that chicken. Ooh, got to cube that up and put it in for the pasta. Oh, man, it's going to be good. All right, peace.